Yeah, my name is Arnie Sybrandt, and I am from Casper, Wyoming. I'm visiting, actually not visiting the area here in Sedona anymore. My wife and I just recently bought a house in the town of Cornville, about 15 miles to the west. Well, Nancy and I have been active members of the Seventh Adventist Church for 51 years now. Interestingly enough, we were dating while we were going to college, and while we were dating, my roommate was studying to become an Adventist. And I became interested, and so Nancy and I together studied, and ultimately we were baptized in January of 1974, and then we were married at the church in September of 1975. During that time, we were going to the University of Wyoming, and I was accepted to dental school at Loma Linda University in Southern California, which is an Adventist dental school and medical school. And I was fortunate enough to be accepted there. And so I attended dental school in Southern California along with my wife from 1975 until 1978. And we went back to Wyoming immediately after graduation, and we were there in March of 1978. I'm originally from Casper, and my wife was originally from Pennsylvania, but we both consider ourselves to be Wyomingites. And we've lived in Wyoming ever since then. This next September is going to be our 50th wedding anniversary, and we're looking forward to celebrating that in some way, shape, or form. One of the things I like to say is the things I believe about the Seventh Adventist Church are all contained in the name of our church. The first part is the seventh day. The seventh day is mentioned in Exodus, and it's mentioned in Deuteronomy. The first time it's mentioned in Exodus, God says, "Keep the seventh day holy because I created you." In Deuteronomy, he says, "Keep the seventh day holy because I redeemed you and saved you." And then the third part of the thing that's important is the word Adventist, because he created us, he saved us, and he's coming back. That's what Advent means. And that's the name of my belief, is that Jesus did indeed create me. He saved me, and I give him all the credit for that. But also, he is coming again, and I believe in all my heart that he's coming, and it's going to be very soon. My whole life changed dramatically because of Jesus entering my life. And fortunately, he entered my life at the same time as he entered my wife's life. And so we talk about having a relationship of three: Jesus, myself, and my wife, all three, not just a couple, but all three of us, because he's been part of our lives even since before we were married. And with our 50th wedding anniversary coming up this fall, we have a milestone in our marriage, but it's also a milestone in our life with Jesus Christ. I don't want to push my religion on anybody, but I certainly would recommend it to everybody. And I pray that people that see that and see this will indeed want to learn more, because life is so short here on earth, even as beautiful as it is. We have no way of knowing just how wonderful it really is. I think it's 2 Corinthians 2:9, might be 1 Corinthians, says, "Eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, nor has even entered into the heart of man the things that God has created for those that love him." And that means that God has a plan for me, a plan for the future, for mankind, that is just phenomenal, beyond anything we could ever possibly imagine. And I want to be there with doing that. I want to see and do those things. But the most important thing is I want to have a relationship with Jesus Christ and the Father and the Holy Spirit, and continuously with my wife and family throughout eternity, if that is something that is possible for me to have. And the only way that I can ever have that is through Jesus Christ and his spilt blood.